Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your continued support. Old Bruce the Spruce has got some lights on him now, which is fantastic. He's looking very festive. And today I'm just talking about a little kind of soundbite, or a bit of a soundbite from Liz Kendall. Now she was talking about the reforms to disability benefits and things like that she wants to put through, and she was talking about general things, but there was a couple of things on there which kind of concerned me in terms of what she's actually thinking when it comes to disabled people and people on long-term illnesses. So let's have a look at the article and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so self-diagnosed mental health problems are fueling benefit bills, says the minister. And it goes on to say, a rise in people self-diagnosing with mental health problems is fueling Britain's worklessness crisis, Liz Kendall has said. The Work and Pension Secretary said the change was one of a combination of factors behind spiralling rates of economic inactivity that are piling pressure on the UK's welfare system. She also warned that Labour will strip people of their benefits if they refuse to engage with attempts to get them back to work as part of a radical set of reforms to be announced on Tuesday. Speaking to the BBC's Sunday with Laura Königsberg, Ms Kendall was asked whether she genuinely thought a number of people incapable of work had risen by 1 million in just 5 years. She said a rise in people presenting with mental health problems, both medically and self-diagnosed, had contributed to the increase. She also pointed to a rise in the number of women over 50 suffering from bad knees and hips, which she blamed on a real problem with the NHS. She said, I think there are a combination of factors here. I do think we are seeing an increase in the number of people with mental health problems, both self-diagnosed. I think it's good that stigma has been reduced, but also diagnosed by doctors. We are also seeing more people in their 50s and above, often women with bad knees, hips, joints. We've got a real problem with our health service. Asked whether she believed that normal feelings were being over-medicalised, she said, I genuinely believe there's not one simple thing. You know, the last government said people were too bluesy at work. I mean, I don't know who they were speaking to. There is a genuine problem with mental health in this country. On Sunday, Ms Kendall pledged to deliver the savings proposed by the Tories, but stressed that this would be done through Labour's own reforms. She confirmed that people would lose their benefits if they refused to engage with government programmes to help them get back to work, but she would not be drawn on what exactly these sanctions would look like. She said, if people repeatedly refuse to take up training or work responsibilities, there will be sanctions on their benefits. The reason why we believe this so strongly is that we believe in our responsibility to provide these opportunities, which is what we will do. She said, young people have a responsibility to take up opportunities presented to them. We will transform those opportunities for young people. We will put in place a youth guarantee so everyone has a chance to be earning or learning. But in return for those new opportunities, young people will have a responsibility to take them up. Let me tell you why. Because if you lack basic skills in today's world, that is brutal. If you are out of work when you are young, that can have lifelong consequences in terms of your future job prospects and earning potential. So we, the government, will face up to our responsibility, unlike the last government, of having that guarantee in place. She said young people she has spoken to said it was better for their mental health to be in work. Now, there's a couple of things which concerned me on this, and one of them was the fact that she was talking about, women over 50s having bad hips, knees and joints. Well, and she said that this is a problem with the NHS, so I don't understand why she's then saying that these people have to find work and get back into work. If she knows that this is a problem with the NHS, surely she should be looking at fixing the NHS, fixing what could be wrong with people, and then thinking about getting them back into work if they can be cured. Not everyone can be. And also the self-diagnosed mental health thing. Well, I think we all know that if you go through the DWP and you've self-diagnosed yourself, you've got very little chance of actually succeeding. You have to have medical evidence. You have to have medical reports. You need to have reports from specialists, from doctors, to get things like PIP and things like that. So, people who have simply self-diagnosed themselves are not going to get benefits because they don't have the evidence. So, I think she's talking a little bit blasé there, because you know she knows how difficult it is to get benefits through the DWP, and the amount of evidence that you have to have in order to get those benefits. So that's what concerns me a little bit. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about this, whether you think that she's talking a little bit badly about people. You know, is she just trying to blame disabled people as always, or do you think that she actually has a point? Let me know down in the comment section what you think, as always.